Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you guys again, and yeah, if you don't know me, I'm a goalkeeper. My name's Rory Miles. I've just started this channel recently, so you probably don't know who I am, but yes, I'm a goalkeeper, and I made this channel to help footballers, not just goalkeepers. I want to help everyone basically, so yeah, so you might be thinking, who's this guy, what's he talking about? But the topic today, guys, is purposeful training. Now, I've been asking this question comes a lot in my head a lot, and I'm like, am I purposefully training here? Very hard word to say. I thought I done okay there. But yeah, purposeful training. In my head, I'm like, am I purposefully training here? Because we can all put in hours in something, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're better. Now, you might disagree with that, but if I give you an example where driving, for example, someone who's been driving for 20 years, does that mean they're a better driver? I could argue not. I could argue that you could be driving for so long, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're a better driver. You might be getting, you might be having a fag, you might be slacking off, you know what I mean? You might be getting too comfortable. So how this relates to football is, what's your training like? And not just your individual training, but your team training. Are you doing 50,000 billion volleys in training? Because for me, purposeful training is having a specific goal on what you want to work on, something that's related to the game. So I'm a goalkeeper so my team played direct, so a lot of long passes, we'll call them long passes, down the channels. So purposeful training for me in that aspect is working on hitting that channel, try and get an extra 10, 15 yards on my goal kick. I mean, I can work on short game, yeah. Sometimes you're going to have to make a short pass here and there, but 95% of the time I'm playing long passes. So if I'm going to train, I'd be better working on what I'm doing in the game, basically. Now, I see it all the time, and I'm like, is that purposeful? Is dribbling through all these cones purposeful? What about dribbling 1v1? Doing 1v1s of a defender if you're a striker. Now that's work on the dribbling, reading body shapes, knowing what defenders like, knowing what they don't like. And it's match related. So there is a task for you guys. Have a look at your training. Think about how you're training and what you're doing. And ask yourself the question in your head, is this purposeful? And most of the time you'll have an answer. Most of the time you have a gut instinct. But if you don't, seek help. Feel free to message me or anyone else, coaches preferably. You want to speak to people who know what they're talking about in the game, or at least they know someone else. For example, if I went to my dad's and said, right, I want to work on block saves, and I was asking him for advice, that's not his forte. He's not a goalkeeper. He doesn't know. Yeah, you'll come and watch, but he doesn't know really what's going on, to be honest. He will never watch this, so it doesn't matter. So you need to know who to go to, who to speak to, find the right people, and do a bit of networking, do a bit of research online. And just because and also I'll put this out there. Just because you see something online doesn't necessarily mean it's right. Find out what works for you. Now, for me, on a Sunday, I plan out my week and my training. So I have team training, which is obviously that's what's the word, mandatory. So yeah, but there's also, you don't obviously have to do extras. Well, I don't like calling it extras. It's not really extras for me, but you don't have to do more sessions. But for me, I love it. I love getting better. I have that kind of like better than before mindset. I just want to be better. And so I write down a list, okay. Concord training, that's one session. We only train once a week at the moment. But then I've got, okay, gym sessions, not just swinging weights about, but power sessions, explosiveness, working on my jumping, my plyometrics. I'll do 2 sessions of that. My distribution, I'll do 2 sessions, long balls, long passes, sorry. Left foot, right foot. I'll have a session where I don't write this down, but I do around 3 hours of match analysis each week, learning about the game, a few hours on that. Because you can do stuff off the pitch, guys. That's becoming very important, the tactical side of the game. So that's just a brief summary of that's not even all the sessions, but what the point is, I'm trying to help you guys. That's the most important thing about this video, helping you guys. So make a list and find out what you think is helping, what you think is really not worth it. For me, if I was to do a session on dribbling, don't get me wrong, like dribbling, is not really part of my game. Like I don't very often have to dribble. Again, it would help a little bit, maybe with my touch and stuff. But yeah, but you want to focus, especially at the older age. As you get a bit older and it's more specific in matches, you want to work on your strengths, really dial in your strengths, but also work on what you need to work on. I didn't say weaknesses there because I like to say what you need to work on. I think it's a better way of framing it. So there's your task, guys. What do you need to work on? Are you doing it purposefully? And let me know in the comments. And if you don't agree with anything, let me know as well. It's an open forum here. As long as the criticism is constructive, it's all good. Empty criticism doesn't work for me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.